Imagine standing at the edge of a storm. The winds are howling, the rain is relentless, and the world around you feels chaotic and uncontrollable. In that moment, you have a choice: to let the storm dictate your emotions, or to stand firm, rooted in discipline, and let the storm pass without shaking your core. This is the essence of Stoicism, a philosophy not of suppression, but of mastery. It's not about denying your emotions. It's about refusing to let them control you. It's about choosing discipline over chaos, reason over reaction, and inner peace over external turbulence. Stoicism is not a philosophy for the faint of heart. It's for those who are willing to confront the hardest truths about life: that suffering is inevitable, that control is an illusion, and that the only thing you truly own is your mind. But here's the beauty of it: when you embrace these truths, you unlock a power within yourself that no external force can take away. You become unshakable. Let's break it down. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the daily practice of aligning your actions with your values, even when it's uncomfortable. It's waking up early when you'd rather sleep in, choosing to respond calmly when someone provokes you, and staying focused on your goals when distractions abound. Discipline is not glamorous, but it is transformative. It's the quiet, consistent effort that builds resilience over time. Emotions, on the other hand, are like waves. They rise and fall, ebb and flow. They can be beautiful, but they can also be destructive if you let them sweep you away. Stoicism teaches us to observe our emotions without being ruled by them. When anger arises, pause. When fear grips you, breathe. When desire tempts you, reflect. Ask yourself, is this emotion serving me? Is it aligned with my values? Is it within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. This is not easy, but it is possible. And with practice, it becomes second nature. Think of the great Stoics: Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus. They were not immune to hardship. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire while facing betrayal, war, and personal loss. Seneca endured exile and political turmoil. Epictetus was born a slave and faced unimaginable adversity. Yet, they all found peace. Not because their circumstances were perfect, but because they chose to focus on what they could control: their thoughts, their actions, and their responses. They chose discipline over emotion, and in doing so, they became masters of their own destiny. So, how can you walk this path? Start small. Each day, identify one area where you can exercise discipline. Maybe it's resisting the urge to complain, or choosing to forgive instead of holding a grudge. Maybe it's dedicating time to self-reflection or practicing gratitude. Whatever it is, commit to it fully. Remember, discipline is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about showing up even when it's hard, and when you stumble, because don't despair. Stoicism is not about never falling. It's about getting back up. It's about recognizing that failure is not the end, but a lesson. Each setback is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Finally, remember this: you are not alone on this journey. The Stoics walked this path before you, and countless others walk it with you now. You're part of a timeless tradition of individuals who have chosen to rise above their circumstances and live with purpose, integrity, and peace. So, take a deep breath. Stand tall. The storm may rage around you, but within you lies an unshakable calm. Choose discipline over emotion. Choose reason over reaction. Choose Stoicism, and in doing so, you will discover a strength you never knew you had, a strength that will carry you through any storm, no matter how fierce. This is your path. Walk it with courage. Walk it with discipline. Walk it as a Stoic. Emotions are natural. Anger, frustration, fear, anxiety, they arise within all of us. But what separates the weak from the strong is the ability to master them. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Your emotions are not your master. They are your tools. When you act based on emotion, you surrender control. But when you let discipline guide you, you move with purpose, with clarity, and with power. Every day, you fight a battle, not against others, but against yourself, against the urges to react instead of respond, against the temptation to complain, to blame, to be weak. Discipline is the sword that cuts through weakness. It is the shield that protects against negativity. It is the foundation of true Stoicism. When you wake up tired but push through, you build discipline. When someone insults you and you refuse to be provoked, you build discipline. When life knocks you down and you rise without self-pity, you build discipline. This is the path to inner peace, not by eliminating hardship, but by strengthening yourself against it. A Stoic does not allow outside events to dictate their inner world. No one has power over you unless you grant it to them. A rude comment, a stressful situation, a moment of failure, these things have no meaning except the meaning you give them. Instead of reacting emotionally, respond with reason. Instead of letting fear dictate your actions, let logic lead the way. Instead of being a slave to circumstances, be the master of your own mind. Train yourself moment by moment to pause before you react. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If it is, act with wisdom. If it is not, let it go. Life will test you. It will challenge you. It will throw obstacles in your way. But hardship is not your enemy. It is your greatest teacher. Seneca, another great Stoic, said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Every struggle, every pain, every failure, it is forging you into something stronger. It is refining you like fire refines steel. So when difficulty comes, do not ask, why me? Instead, ask, how can this make me stronger?" Discipline is forged in the fire of adversity. And every time you endure, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. To be Stoic is to embrace reality with clarity, to accept what is, and to focus only on what you can control. Discipline over emotion. That is the way. Let others be ruled by their impulses. You will be ruled by wisdom. Let others crumble under pressure. You will stand unshaken. Let others complain about fate. You will create your own path. The world belongs to those who can master themselves. And true mastery begins when you choose discipline over emotion. So rise. Stand firm. Be unbreakable. The storm may rage around you, but you will not be moved, because you are Stoic. And nothing has power over you except what you allow. The choice is yours. Will you let emotions control you, or will you take control of yourself? From this moment forward, commit to discipline. Train your mind, strengthen your will, and step onto the path of true Stoicism, not tomorrow, not someday, but now, because true strength is built today, and you are stronger than you think.